A school teacher, nude, humping, thrusting, and only gets a $150 bond. Let's put up his picture, full mass. All right, middle school educator was caught outside of an apartment doing the unthinkable. You're looking at Jesse Schroeder, 39 years of age, who is listed in the county school's website as a social studies teacher at Carwise Middle School, was spotted with his pants down outside of a condominium complex in Palm Harbor. An arrest report filed by the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office said. A neighbor told officers that while looking out of the window of her upstairs apartment, she saw the man walking with no shirt and his pants pulled down to his knees. That's according to the affidavit from the county sheriff's office. She said she watched the man walk around the apartment complex in Palm Harbor, disappear for a short time, and then return to the parking lot completely nude. The affidavit states. Officers later watched video taken by a neighbor just before 11:30 p.m. on October 13th that showed the man walking around the apartment complex, rubbing himself on a stair rail and thrusting against a pillar, the affidavit says. There's more. When officers posed the question, they asked him why he had been behaving that way. He said, and I quote, "I cannot explain it," according to the affidavit. He was booked into the county jail just before 9 p.m. on October 27th and faces 1 count of exposure of sexual organs. According to the sheriff's office, he was released on a whopping $150 bond, 150 bucks. Okay. All right. Again, Schroeder is a school teacher at Carwise Middle School located in Palm Harbor. This is about 25 miles northwest of Tampa. The county school did not immediately respond to a request for comment on October 28th. Carwise Middle School serves 6 to 8 and enrolls around 1,241 students per year. That's according to US News and World Report. Now, we bring these stories to your attention because obviously there's a disconnect between how these matters should be treated and how they are treated. We have seen this routinely. There are clear indicators here that something is completely wrong. This person does not need to be around children. And typically the school system will either come out with a statement that says, hey, he did this on his own time, and we have no evidence that anything happened at the school system at all. And he's innocent until proven guilty. We are respecting his rights, et cetera, et cetera. But this school system decided to release no statement when they were asked for one. And then the $150 bond. Now, how is this less than a misdemeanor? I mean, $150 bond. You got to think about this. Now, remember, Republicans in Florida, they would tell you that the biggest evil inside of K through 12 education is critical race theory. They want you to focus on that. They say critical race theory is the biggest threat in K through 12 education. Not even taught in K through 12 education. Educators have confirmed this. Students have confirmed this. Curriculum has confirmed this. However, a person like this, because of a few factors. Number one, how school systems treat teacher unions. And I am in support generally of these union contracts. My mother, the woman who adopted me, is a school teacher. I've served as a school teacher in high school, and I'm a current college professor, so I understand it, I get it. But there always has to be an exception when things are this egregious. Remember, on the record, there's a recording of him doing this. The school system is still silent. All right, Trey, thoughts here?
He said he can't explain it. I think I can probably explain it. It starts with a C and ends with Bristol meth. Am I right? It was definitely meth. That seems very methy what he was doing. Also, I feel like in terms of, why they haven't fired him or the low bond, I think all that's related to, I mean, this is Florida we're talking about. I feel like this isn't even really that bad for Florida standards. He didn't try to eat anybody's nose. There was no giant lizards involved. Like, it could have been a whole lot worse, really. But no, I mean, I'm just kidding. I have a son who starts middle school next year, and I wouldn't want to butt naked rail humper being his teacher, even if I did live in the state of Florida. So, I think that they probably should take some form of action. But maybe they're sitting there like, if we fire everybody that does meth and gets naked, we're not gonna be able to find any teachers in this state. I don't know. I'm just sorry. I like to make fun of Florida.
You may be right. You may be right on the comparative model here that comparatively speaking, he may not be the worst offender. And that is saying a lot about the degradation of Florida.
Yeah,
all right.
No, I wouldn't want him around. I wouldn't want him teaching my kid. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm with you.
Yeah, there's a video, man. There's a video that exists. You need to sit your ass down at this point. It's it. All right.